Nope. Leslie in Mobile, Alabama.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Russell and Tracy. Tracy, I am so jealous of, number one, your fabulous brain, and number two, your fabulous hair.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You have the most beautiful hair. I'm so jealous. And Russell,
My fabulous hair? What about that?
Sorry?
What about my fabulous hair?
It's pretty fabulous, but I don't want your wife to beat me up. Please tell her that my crush on you and Martin is strictly
faith-based hair.
intellectual.
Okay.
You just told her.
I am an atheist, thanks to Matt and Jen talking me through what that meant in September. And I actually came out to my family as atheist, and it turns out they're all atheists too.
Hey.
What I wanted to ask you, though, the sad thing about my family, because we're in Mobile, Alabama, and the reason I didn't identify as atheist for so long was because I simply did not know it was even an option. I just took there's a God as a bald-faced fact, and I'm wondering. I wanted your guys' opinion, and I'll go off the air so you can answer. But I was wondering what you think about. Do you think the atheist population would be greater if people even knew it was an option? I didn't know it was an option, and so I was in the dark for years.
Yes, yes, Leslie, I do.
Absolutely.
I think that there are a lot of people that work very hard to confuse the definition of atheist, and I think that part of that agenda has to do with keeping the numbers low. I think there are people that work very hard to make it difficult for some people to be out as atheists, and I think all of that boils down. I've often said I wish there was a way to sort of magically, for just 1 second, like identify everybody who's actually an atheist, just so we can see, you know. And I think the numbers would be shockingly higher than we suspect.
Yeah,
I could be wrong,
thought that too.
but I would really like to know, because I meet a lot of people who are not out and are atheist, or people who are, I'm agnostic, and then when you start grilling them, they don't believe a God exists, and they're calling that agnostic.
My dad used to be the token atheist for a humanities class that would bring in like a speaker a few times a year, like of various religions. They had a fundamentalist, they had an Orthodox Jew, they had a Buddhist, and they had my dad. And he shared with me the letters that he would get from the high school students after after doing these sort of Atheism 101 talks. And
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot of letters to him that said, you know, besides the hostile ones, they made them write all these letters. So, you know, some of them were writing them against their will, but some of them were like, I never even realized that that was possible. And now you know, now it finally makes sense that I've just been an atheist for a long time. So sure, it happens plenty, and you know, it certainly happens that people email us and they say they've moved a long way toward atheism because of the show when they hadn't even considered it before.
Wow.
So yes,
you guys are great. I very much appreciate the way you've educated me. And I'm so jealous of your brains, and I will let you go, and I hope you guys have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
I remember that call, and I'm really glad that...
And tell Martin I still think he's adorable, and I still think he's Canadian.
Okay.
Take care, you guys. Thank you.
Well, at least,
no need to be jealous
at
of our
least one of
brains.
those is false, so...
Yeah, because you have one too.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it is equally
Capable.
evolved.
Yeah, there you go.